Cancer, welcome to Lit. This is a spread, three card spread I'm doing here. This is a new spread for me on the channel. So we're going to look at your current situation, like where you are now. We're going to look at any challenge that you may be facing at this time or a challenge that may be approaching. And we're going to get advice from Spirit, okay? All right, I got my phone set up. Let's get into your message. Welcome to Lit. I pray all is well with you. So we're going to start off with an oracle card. These have all been tying in so well with the messages. I didn't even know that was the point of me pulling the oracle card. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but yeah, they've been really coinciding with the message so far. Cancer, what message do you have for Cancer, Holy Spirit? That came out quick. Kindred, tribe, ancestry, chosen family. This is giving Cancer vibes. It's like water. Excuse me. Water. That was so funny, the notification. Water. As soon as I said water, my alarm went off to remind me to do some affirmations. But I'm going to have to do them after I finish your reading. Yeah, the water is giving Cancer vibes, okay? And tribe, ancestry, chosen family gives Cancer. Oh my gosh, right up under that. And I'm just doing one card though for oracles. But right up under that, we have ancestors. Come on already. Spirit is coming through for you, Cancer, your reading. And like I said, this is good for any Cancer placement, but maybe ancestry or ancestors is something significant for you at this time, apparently so. Friendship is another word for love. Let me pull it back a little bit. Tribe, ancestry, chosen family. Our kindred are our people, our animals, friends, homies, family, chosen family, and tribe. This may also include our ancestors, our star family, and beyond. There are those of us who thrive in groups and others who prefer solitude. But we all have kindred. We are all kindred. This is a card about support systems and taking care of each other in a respectful way. It is important that each of us has the room to become an independent person without the undue influence of others. We must each have the freedom to be able to exert our free will. As we learn to respect each person in our lives, we become part of a beautiful support system that uplifts each other, allowing everyone the space to grow into their potential. When this card comes up for you, it is prompting you to reflect on those in your life that you consider kindred. How are they in service to you? And do you show appreciation and respect for that service? Are you in service to your people in a way that respects your boundaries and theirs? Pay attention if one is taking advantage of another and take steps to remedy that. I chose dolphins for this card because, like humans, they create complex social structures that last for years and years. They depend on each other for support, protection, and companionship. Shout out to the kindred spirits that make your life magical, the folks who hold you up, keep you accountable, and provide a safe space to land. Affirmation: I engage in balanced and reciprocal relationships with all the people in my life. I engage in balanced and reciprocal relationships with all the people in my life. Beautiful. And you know what else I like? So far, everyone has been getting a different card. Glory to God. So with these cards, I am pulling them from the deck intuitively and placing them face down on my desk and flipping them over when I get to each topic. Okay. So we're looking at I'm just addicted to shuffling. Oh, intuitively. Okay. First we're going to look at your current energy, where you are right now, Cancer. Two of Swords, love. Okay. So currently, Cancer, you may be shutting everyone out to hear intuitively, to get making a decision. Which way am I going here? What path am I taking? Either way, Cancer, you're not moving right now. You're stagnant because you are not sure about something. You don't have clarity in regards to something, or you're seeking clarity right now. I'm getting here. Okay, let me go to the guidebook for this. Two of Swords. Stalemate, a crossroads, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best route or of action, memory and thoughts. When blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the light. Let's get more clarity on this. Ten of Wands clarifying the Two of Swords. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, yeah. First of all, what I'm sensing here, whatever you're going through is kind of burdening you. Okay. You find this to be a tough decision to make, or just the situation at hand. It presents itself to be challenging or complex to you, where it seems like something that you're trying to figure out and you may not be able to put your finger on it. The decision may be quite challenging for you at this time. This is your current situation. So let's go ahead and see what the challenge is, as if your current state doesn't speak loud enough. Okay. So this could be in regards to a kindred spirit that may be in your energy field, Cancer. This may be a friend. This may be a homie, as the book said. This may be someone who you're really close with, or a romantic partner, quite possibly. Whoever this energy belongs to, it's an individual who um you guys have close ties. But you know what else I'm getting? This is the challenge. And this could be you because the Knight of Cups is cup energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this could be your energy. And it could be a challenge for you to um, tap into your artistic abilities at this time, your creativity. Um, oh, yeah. Seeking connection. I love the Light Seers Tarot. And I do read from the guidebook with the Light Seers because the Light Seers offer like this beautiful um I'll say definition for lack of a better word for the tarot cards, that it kind of like goes a little further than what the traditional definitions are. And when it speaks of seeking connection, that's really ringing home to me intuitively because of the kindred, tribe, ancestry, and chosen family oracle card that we got. Um, But ancestry is really standing out for me. Ancestry speaks of the ones who come before us in our lineage, right? Some of them more than likely have transition, but I kind of look at my dad as my ancestor as well. So, but typically I believe it speaks of someone who's already transitioned. Either way, there's a challenge here, and I'm going to clarify because this could be with your creativity or artistic tendency. You may find it challenging at this time, like writer's block type of situation. That could be a separate message for someone where you're finding it challenging to tap in, tune in to find out what exactly this next project is going to be, what exactly, because we have wands and swords, this passion project, getting the ideas together, right? And getting clarity on that. But this could also be you're finding it challenging to find someone who is worth your time. I'm getting Cancer, okay? So let me clarify the Knight of Cups and see what we get with that. Someone may have a tattoo, tattoo sleeve on their arm. Okay, I've never noticed this on this card before, and I've used this deck for months now. But he has this. Let me show you. Look at his arm. It's full of tattoos, and the sleeve is rolled up a little bit. I just saw the Four of Wands flip over a little bit. So this may very well be in regards to family situation or love situation. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Holy Spirit. Interesting. One moment. Yep. We have the Fool jumping out. The Fool represents taking a leap of faith. This is Uranus energy. Uranus energy, which is Aquarius, right? This represents new beginnings, being spontaneous, adventurous, opportunity. Um, but it's definitely a new beginning, embarking on something new, right? Clarifying the Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With the once again, we're going back to legacy. Wow, this is amazing. We see multiple generations in this card. Okay? Family. This is legacy. This is long term. This is something wealth, obviously, Ten of Pentacles. This is financial security or security, period. Pentacles can be, security. So the challenge I'm getting, possibly a couple of different messages here for you, Cancer. We can go back to being challenged with, because the Knight of Cups can represent the creative, right? Creativity. Um, for some of you, I'm literally getting music. But in relation to I'm trying to keep them at one card for clarification, but I just really feel led to pull another one for the Knight of Cups. I have something in mind because it could be a challenge for you, Cancer, to take a leap of faith in regards to expressing or talent or gift that you may have. And for some of you, it may be in the area of music. This could be a talent or gift that has been passed down from generation to generation. And quite possibly, it can offer you a wealthy lifestyle if you were to embark upon it. But for some reason, I'm sensing that you're having like some type of block here with connecting with this gift or your abilities, your talents in some type of way. You have the Death card, Pluto or Scorpio energy, clarifying the Knight of Cups along with the Fool. Yeah. I have a feeling that you're having a challenge. Okay, this is getting quite specific with beginning a cycle and closing out a cycle to even begin a cycle, because I saw the World at the bottom of the deck before I pulled out the Death card, and I feel like you're stuck in some type of ancestral pattern here, and you're able to move forward. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Take this as it resonates, Cancer. The Nine of Swords speaks of anxiety, worry, fear, uh, sleepless nights, feeling hopeless, despair. And for whatever reason, this is very disturbing for you, Cancer. You can know the extent of the situation. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles underneath the Nine of Swords. This represents abundance. This is like potential. This has the potential to grow into something bigger. Remember, we saw the Ten of Pentacles, excuse me, right? And it's a wonderful financial opportunity, a new opportunity for a new venture that can open a door for something to grow, to be more than this seed or of potential that is an opportunity from the divine, pretty much. Cancer, this could be a new career or financial opportunity, and you're like, you might be like ridden with fear here, okay, overloaded with a burden mentally, and it's keeping you stuck. But the Two of Swords can, to me, speak of shutting out distractions to get clarity. Let's see what your advice is from Spirit. Three of Pentacles. See, I told you these Oracle cards really been lining up with the messages, because the Three of Pentacles can speak of teamwork, um, sharing and receiving information, like giving and taking information, building building something together, working together to make it real clear. This means cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together. Let's clarify. I love the light series. I'm starting to love it more and more. It's usually not the deck that I reach for a lot during my readings, but when I do reach for it, I'm just like always blessed by the messages that comes through. Sometimes Spirit will tell me to just use it for a specific person I may be reading for. See, and then they're doing like something artistic here. And it's just really coming back to that energy of the Knight of Cups, where I feel like this may have to do with your artistic abilities or creative abilities. Um, the Knight of Cups is quite, has that creator type of energy about them. This could be masculine or feminine energy, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Look, now you just saw me shuffle the deck. You just saw me shuffle the deck. We got the Nine of Swords back again with the Eight of Swords behind it, with the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh, I wish I would stop doing that. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here, Cancer, is this is something that you've been battling for a long time. Some of you may be really, truly gifted in something creative, some type of ability, gift, talent. But for whatever reason, you're unable to take a leap of faith and move out. It's like this has allowed you to become like stalemate, where you're not able to move forward. You're not able to end this cycle of this torture, this mental, it looks like mental anguish is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in prison. Some fears you may be having. And for some of you, it's a fear of like stage fright. And what I feel like this what Spirit is advising you to do is to quite possibly work with someone else in regards to, for some of you, you may need to seek therapy or counseling to help you get past this and get through this, Cancer. Um, we have a lot of pentacles here. Well, it's not a lot, but for the advice, we have four pentacles. Four pentacles can speak of, and especially in the Light Seers Tarot, is knowing your value, knowing your worth. And for some of you, Cancer, you know what I feel like? Thank you, Spirit. I think as a child, and I say this because sometimes mindsets can be passed down. You probably weren't given the confidence, seeds of confidence that you would need, or, and I'm sorry if you had to experience this, but, not to sound callous or hard, but we've all literally have things to overcome in our lives. And it's actually like, you have to taking the leap of faith and transform and do this metamorphosis is like this inner work that needs to be done to overcome these challenges, because it is it's like time for you to realize who you are, what you bring to the table, how creative you are, how magical you are, how talented you are, how gifted you are. You have an opportunity here for you to get involved in something, some type of business venture project, um, that can offer you a lot of financial stability. And this can even set up your lineage going forward to be secure. The King of Pentacles, he's stable, he's wealthy, he's a leader, um, he's abundant, secure. I mean, but like I said, I believe this has been a long time for you, that you've been dealing with these anxieties, fears, surrounding, possibly putting yourself out there. And I believe the reason why it has to do something with your family, something that's been passed down to you. Maybe other people in your family probably tried to venture out and do something on for themselves in the area of some type of creative venture, and it may have failed flat for them. And maybe they don't offer good positive advice for you on what you can do. So seek professional help if you need to, or you can do shadow work. You do inner child healing work, because what's important here is that you know your worth. You really need to work with others at this time to overcome this obstacle. That's why I say you may need to seek some type of professional help. If you know a healer, even, someone who does Reiki, um, there's a lot of modalities or ways that you can go about receiving healing, but make sure you're pouring into yourself to overcome this challenge, Cancer, because you have a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential to be had here. Something that has the potential to grow to Ten of Pentacles status. So that's what I see for you here, Cancer. Please watch your other placements and like, comment, and subscribe. Become a flame. I really appreciate it. Let me know how this message resonated with you, please. And until next time, love and light.